Good morning. My name is Naomi. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about living naturally. Specifically, let's talk about linen again. I'm working on a whole series of videos on linen, various topics regarding linen. So we're going to talk about linen a few more times, and there will be a few more shorts on linen. Linen is one of the big things that I have done towards living more naturally. And so I really like talking about linen. So today, let's talk about the negatives about linen. Not that there are very many. There are so many positives. Linen is such a great fabric in so many ways that it was really hard to come up with negatives. And I will be honest, I only came up with 2. So, the first big negative, cost. Linen is expensive. Not everybody can afford to buy linen in this economy. That's kind of rough. Now, I will say, you can find linen at thrift stores. It takes time and like looking through everything. So that it can be very time consuming, but it can be done. So you can find them places like Goodwill, Salvation Army, or little thrift shops they're small businesses. So it does exist. You can find it cheaper. I will also throw out there that I have seen linen at Marshall's, and I have seen it on their clearance racks. So that is something to consider right there. There are local stores that do sell linen, and they are selling linen for lower prices. It's not going to be organic, but linen doesn't necessarily have to be organic. Conventionally grown linen it doesn't require much in the lines of chemicals, or actually technically you don't need chemicals at all, but for the most part traditional farming practices are used with linen, so they aren't using all the pesticides and the fertilizers and stuff. Linen doesn't really need it. So you can buy regular linen, and that is perfectly fine. So yeah, linen is expensive, but there are ways that you can find it cheaper. The second negative, the wrinkling. There's a lot of people that don't like linen because of the fact that it wrinkles. So you either have to iron it or live with how linen looks naturally. Now, I have actually grown to love linen in its natural state, and I also have learned to, just before I put on a dress to say wear for work, throw it in the dryer on the steam cycle for a bit. So there are things that you can do. And also, if you pull it out of the dryer damp and hang it to dry damp, then it doesn't wrinkle as much. It's if you over dry it, it will come out of the dryer wrinkled. So those are the only 2 negatives that I could come up with regarding linen. Otherwise, linen is a far superior fabric to other fabrics in every way, and has healing properties. Linen is mentioned in the Bible so many times, and I'm going to talk about that too. I'm going to discuss linen in the Bible in one of my upcoming videos, because I have several more videos planned regarding linen. So look forward to the linen in the Bible one. I think that one's going to be really, really fun to cover. So thank you for tuning in to my short little video about the negatives of linen, and I hope you have a fabulous Sunday.